So, hello, my brothers and sisters. My name is Tim Heijen, and I am a dragon witch. Welcome again in the Belgian forests. I received a lot of questions, understandable questions, from people who don't know how to begin the dragon's path. To be very honest, I don't know how to begin the dragon's path. I considered myself a follower of the dragon from the moment that I accepted the dragon. So you actually don't need to do anything. There is no initiation on the dragon's path, or no one that said, from now on, you are a dragon witch, or you are on the dragon's path. We don't have priests, we don't have initiations, we are always individual. So I don't know how you begin your path, but I would love to give you some advice how you should begin your path, how you can begin your path. Nothing is an obligation, of course. Uh, how did I do it? From the moment that I accepted the dragon, there was always the dragon on my mind. Wherever I went to work, whenever I go to sleep, I always had the dragon on my mind. The dragon was everywhere. And that is a bit how it started for me. And so there was an image of the dragon that is still on my dragon altar, my main dragon altar, and an image that really, really helped me. An image of the dragon that, I was actually a bit embarrassed for being following the dragon, for believing in dragons against my family. So I kept it hidden for the first moment. So I used that statue, that little image of the dragon, and put it on my table. I put a cloak underneath it and candles before it. And after a while, I said, that looks like an altar. Maybe I should use it as an altar. And that is eventually what I did. And the longer that it took, the more that I used that place to talk with the dragon, but not only talk, to also do creative rituals. And that is eventually what I recommend to you, my brothers and sisters. Creative. Be creative for the dragon. In fact, you don't need to do anything to be on the dragon's path. Everything is free. But whatever you do for the dragon, you have to be creative. Very creative. So I made that statue. I put that statue over there and put the little candles before it. I lit it every night, and I started to kneel down before that statue, that table, you can say. And the longer that it took, the more that I decorated it with nature attributes, with other dragon images, and so I considered it as a dragon altar, and not something that you should see as just decoration. I used that. It's a tool. The things that happened to me on that dragon altar, from the moment that I said to the dragon, you can have it all, that ritual was very, very intense. And there was, it's that ritual that I did. I said to the dragon on that dragon altar, everything that I own is now for you. And I meant it. I was sincere. I put myself down, laid myself down, and after a while, I could no longer move. It was so heavy. Everything was heavy. It was like the dragon was spinning me down there. I should not move. The dragon was scanning all over it, all over the dragon energy that I had. It was so intense, and all because of that dragon altar. And the more that, it was later on, once I had this ritual, that my dragon was facing to the window, because my dragon mentor said dragons don't like closed up rooms. So make them look. Don't do them in bedrooms. Don't make dragon altars in bedrooms. She said, but I had no choice because I needed to keep it hidden for my family, and. So, but the statue was actually always facing my window, until one day I woke up, and that statue was no longer facing that window, but to me. I said, to my family, did someone enter my room and to mess with my stuff? And everyone was confused, like, what the hell are you talking about? And I was like, did that move from itself? And I had to say later on, a lot of items moved also. And also I did rituals, like waiting for the dragon. For example, I was waiting for the dragon, put these candles all over the place, and everything was wind still. So from the moment I know that the dragon was there, the candles were flickering with the energy, and I could feel that it was so intense. Every time when the dragon was there, I could feel the dragon, and I always used my dragon altar for them to come to me. And I almost called it some kind of a portal that I created. And that is how I started my path, actually with building a dragon altar that I didn't even know that I was building a dragon altar. Like I said, I don't know how you should start your path, but what I can recommend is to build yourself a dragon altar, a place where you can talk, a place where you can do magic, a place where you can experiment with your power, your energy, your love for the dragon. And everything that you do from there should actually be sincere. Because when you go to a church, the priest is always saying something from a book. It's empty. That is empty. But what I did was not empty. It was made out of love and desire for my dragon. So that is there are a lot of things different that also happened on my dragon altar. Many things, many magical things, things that I love, things that can be considered as magic, very much magic. And I now have 4 altars, or 4 of them, which one of them is outside. I have an outside altar now, and all of them are very high in energy. It means so much for me. But all of the things that happened, for example, my mom came inside of my bedroom and to clean it up, but accidentally made one of my dragon statues, one that I loved so much. She made it fall. It was broken. It was no longer able to be fixed, and I put on a candle that same night, and the entire place, the entire round, was all burned. It was all burned, and you know, once you give something to the dragon, it would always be given. But if you break something, or you steal something from the dragon, then there can be consequences. But you can see the line where it all burned, and from there on, it was my room could easily be in flames, and I could easily be inside of that flames. But it stopped over there. But it was some kind of a message, like you should not actually, even if it was not on purpose, don't break something. Also, what happens to my dragon altar, and I don't understand that. I kind of understand it, is I wanted to flourish my dragon altar with plants, because eventually dragons are close to nature. So I love to put some plants on my dragon altar, but all of them die. I cannot put one of them there without them dying. All of the plants, all of the little trees that I put over there, within a few days they die, all of them, and that is unfortunate. Of course, I can consider it, because in that bedroom, like my mentor said, dragons don't like to be locked up. I even wanted to experiment with this and bought myself a cactus, because a cactus, they can live on for a long time without something that without giving them water. So I wanted to experiment with this, put this cactus on my dragon altar, and within a few days it was snipped. It was like someone just put it out, like it was cut, like the dragon was there and cut it like this. I said to everyone, did someone do that? And everyone is again like, no. Of course, there are a lot of activities on my altar, and that is why I recommend it to you. How do you start your dragon's path? I made myself a dragon altar, which I didn't even know that it was a dragon altar, but eventually it was. And it was not just decorations, because I am very specific when it comes to images of dragons. They have to be very honorable. And every night I kneel down in front of my dragon altar. Not because dragons ask that, I do this for myself. I kneel down only before dragons. And that is why I would kneel down before you as well. Even though dragons don't ask that, I do it because they deserve it. I would kneel down before you as well. I would kneel down before every dragon, every energy of the dragon. And that is eventually what I do before every dragon altar. If you ask yourself how to begin your path, have the dragon on your mind all the time. Be creative. Just love the dragon and accept the dragon. That is how you begin your path. And if I recommend something more to you, then build yourself a dragon altar and talk with the dragon. Don't be embarrassed for this. Don't be, I used to be a bit embarrassed, like, am I talking to myself? No, start to talk with the dragon. Be creative and also be yourself. Never be someone who you are not. Always be yourself once you are in front of your dragon altar, because once you are in front of a true dragon altar that represents you and your dragons, that is actually like you are standing before your dragon. You are standing, your dragon altar, that is the entire point of your dragon altar. You are standing in front of your dragon. It's actually a way to summon your dragon. If it is your dragon guardian or your dragon god, or even the dragon within yourself to revive it, that is what it is. You can always go back to your dragon altar and summon the dragon with it. My brothers and sisters, be blessed.